welcome to After Hours Evangelism teaching here. We're at Thrive Church. We've just had some great services here on Sunday night. Thrive Church in the Denver, Colorado area. I invite you to come out if you're ever in the area. We're believing for revival and great things. Tonight I want to continue our teaching on how to minister to the cults in 2 minutes or less. Last time we talked about the Jehovah's Witnesses, what to say there to help them begin to search if their teachings are true or false. This week we're going to talk about the Mormons. And yes, we all are aware of the Mormon missionaries that come and knock on our door. And we want to be able to have something to say to them that is of truth, that can expel the deception of the lie that they're in. And here's what we're going to talk about tonight as far as the Mormon church and what they believe. Very simple. It's the heart of their belief, and it's the point we want to go after when we're in conversation, kind of short and sweet, get to the heart of the matter. And this is how I like to approach it. Just a quick witness. Tell you a quick story here. A number of years ago, I was in my car and there was a young man that his car had broken down and he was needing assistance. And I stopped. I stopped to help him. He was probably in his early 20s, a young man. I had a person with me in the car, and we got talking. We thought a great opportunity to witness to him. So when he got in the car, we asked him if he needed a ride. He told us yes, and we began to take him where he needed to go. And in the process of this, I began to share the Lord. I just kind of brought up to him that, hey, I'm a Christian, and, asked him if he had any beliefs in God. And he said yes. He said yes. He said, as a matter of fact, I just came home from my mission. And that should be a key to us. Of his particular belief. And the Mormons, I give them credit. They really esteem their 2-year mission for their young people. If you're going to become anything in the Mormon church, you need to do your mission. And he said he went to Russia, and he was a missionary. And so I jumped in there, and I said, can I ask you a question? Are you a Mormon? And he said, yes, I am. They enjoy being called Latter-day Saints, but said yes, that he was a Mormon missionary. And I just got to the heart of it. This is our point of our teaching, is just get to the heart of it. Be polite. I was very polite with him. I told him I appreciated his zeal to be a missionary and the fact they go door to door. I mean, I told him how much, I'm impressed that they have that much conviction and commitment to their cause. But I just said, you know what, there's one issue that I have that I'd like to bring up to you, if that's okay, about what the Mormons believe. And he said, sure. And so I said, okay, I believe his name was maybe Jim or something like that. And I said, Jim, just between me and you, do you really believe you're going to be God of your own planet one day? And the friend that was with us was shocked, like, wow, why would you say that? That's ridiculous, and kind of gave me a dirty look, like, why are you doing that to the poor kid, And his answer shocked my friend that was in the car with me, because the young man said, yes, I do. I believe that I will be God of my own planet. And that brought quite a silence out of my friend. They were horrified that, really? This is what you believe? And he even admitted it. He even admitted that he did. And so when we're witnessing to a Mormon, instead of getting caught up in all the rhetoric, and they'll try to kind of keep you talking for a long time about this, that, and the other. They use a lot of phrases that sound good. They say, Jesus, we believe, is the Son of God, these different things. But just to avoid hours of debating and talking in circles and all that, just get to the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter, when you're witnessing to a Mormon, is the issue, do you really believe you're going to be God of your own planet? That's crazy. And here's where they get that from. One of their prophets from way back in 1852 had a saying. It says, as man now is, God once was. As God now is, man may be. So they believe that God kind of evolved, that he was once a person like us, and he kind of evolved into godhood. And so can you. That's their, their selling point. And Joseph Smith taught that as well. That's found in the Journal of Discourse, which is one of their teachings, a book of teachings that they hold as sacred, inspired. And that's in the Journal of Discourse, chapter 6, verse 4. And Brigham Young, also one of their main prophets, founders of the church, back in the 1850s, said this. He said, the Lord created you and me for the purpose of becoming gods like himself. That's out of Journal of Discourse, chapter 3, 93. We have a problem. We have a major problem here. Heaven, we have a problem. The Bible does not teach that you're going to be God. I tried to have a little humor with the young man and said, you know what, Jim, I have trouble balancing my own checkbook. I don't think I'm ready to be a God. I don't even want to be God over a bunch of other people. I'm thankful that there's one true God and I get to serve him. And Isaiah, this is a great scripture, Isaiah 43 verse 10 says, I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. God clearly says in his word that there's no other God before me or after me. There's one God. One God. And that God's worthy to be served. And I said to this young man, Jim, I said, you know, can I be really honest with you? I just want to share a concern I have, share my heart with you. The Bible does not teach that. The Bible does not teach that one day you will be God. As a matter of fact, Jim, the only place in Scripture where somebody says something remotely close to that is found in Isaiah chapter 14, verses 12, 13. It says here, how you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how you are cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of the congregation on the farthest sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. It says, you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the lowest pits, depths of the pits. The only person that had this desire to be God, be the God of their own planet, to exalt himself in a high place like that, is a fallen angel named Lucifer. We have a problem. Mormons, I believe they're good people, they're sincere people, but they're deceived people. And just a heart-to-heart confrontation of truth at a main point of their belief. That is a big drawing card for the Mormon people is, boy, if you do this and you do that, and you go through all the right procedures, and you go to the temple, and you marry this one, and you do that, that you're working your way up to Godhead. You could multiply planets with your own spiritual babies. You can have a whole group of spiritual wives. It's nothing more than a religion of flesh. It comes from a desire of being in control, of having your own way, kind of your own fantasies, kind of like Fantasy Island religion. You'll not be God of your own planet. I say that, you say that in compassion and truth. There's only one God. What an honor it is that we can come and serve and worship the one true God. So I just want to encourage you, you get a chance to visit with a Mormon missionary or a friend that's a Mormon, just focus on that one point. Do you really believe you'll be God of your own planet? And if they are honest and they agree with you, you can say the only person that had that desire in Scripture is Lucifer. And it says that God then judged him and put him to the lowest pit. You don't want to have the same heart as the devil. Time to have a good, true, humble heart. Believe in the God of the Bible, not the God that's portrayed in the Journal of Discourse or the Book of Mormon. We love you. Hopefully that helps. Simple tip. Focus on one main point, and you're going to plant a seed. Thank you.